In addition to traveling, is that when you are trying to operate, and actually inside the gym, trying to get some fresh air in here. Nobody's in the gym right now. Get my workout on. I got attacked by the Fair and Lovely. How do you do this? How do you do this? Okay. Blinds! The blinds are going to burn the... Catch up on some classic Bond movies, you know, because nothing like getting your cardio pumping like watching Bond kick some people's asses, because that's what James Bond does. He kicks ass, takes names, and grabs them by the... So I just mixed this concoction of apple cider vinegar, some honey, a little bit of lemon, and some water. Ooh, it's got this little strong taste to it. Oh, it burns. Oh, man. I probably should have stirred it. Would have given it a bit of a... Yeah. Okay. Today, I just want to confirm.
No, I am not coming. My technician will come there.
Your technician will come. Okay, great. Did you talk to Mr. Suleiman about the heat detector? Did he talk to you last night, yesterday?
Yesterday I asked our people. I already explained to my people. He will come by today itself. He will check everything.
Okay, but he'll be there by 9 o'clock because I'm on my way there. I'll be there in 10 minutes.
Wait, I will confirm now.
Please call me back. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye. If you guys notice, I guess we're going back to the original. If I talk like I normally talk to you guys, like I talk like this, what tends to happen is nobody understands what you're saying. Like they're just kind of like so I know sometimes, and it's really funny, if I'm around my friends and some of my friends are around me, and then they go, hey, you know, like on a phone, if it happens to ring, what I tend to realize is that they notice that I have a changing cadence in my speech. They kind of are like, yo, you're talking funny, dog. Why are you talking like that? Why are you talking like Apu from The Simpsons? But that's legitimately, it's as funny as it sounds. That's part and parcel of when you have to talk to people here. It's like I'm not trying to be a dick. It's really not. You're not. You just realize that it's your accent and the way you speak it. They understand. Everyone, like, oh wow, I'm thinking like they, those people. How do you say this without making it sound like you're trying not to be mean? Well, I guess let's just put it this way: when some people happen to learn English in their vernacular, in their with their cultural influences, they tend to, there's like a symbiosis of their cultural language and the native English language, for example. And what tends to happen is when you aren't surrounded by people, let's say, who talk in your particular accent. For example, if you grow up around Americans, you speak like Americans. If you grow up around British people, you speak like a British people. Like classic example is if you go to, you know, in the UK and you see people who are of Asian or South Asian descent, they've got British accents. You know, they sound like they're guys from Bolton, so on and so forth. So, the point I'm trying to say is, God, this is a very long-winded point, but the point I'm trying to say is that you are influenced by where you learn your native English language, of course. And so when you try to speak to people, let's say, who grew up in India, or in Pakistan, or in Bangladesh, or even in Asia, so on and so forth, you have to compensate, because your slang, your vernacular, or even the way you say things, the way you accent things, like if you say plane or they say plane, so it's like you'll lose them, legitimately you'll lose them. So this is kind of what I was trying to say to people. Like, I tend to change, or I unconsciously change when I talk to people from, let's say, different backgrounds, for example. And that's part and parcel of it. I mean, I think maybe it has to do with the actor in me, or it has to do with me just trying to get my point across efficiently and still have people get what you're trying to say. But it's you can't do nothing. You can't do anything. It's like, people are like, "Oh, you're being a dick. You're being a dick," and it's like, no, I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just simply trying to get my job done. So that's that. That's my 2 cents on the accent. Sometimes you got to do it. Other times you don't. Other times you just do it to be funny. You don't do that around other people, because then people start to go like, wow, you really. Anyway, getting on to the highway. The highway. See what happened? You see what happened? We're talking like this. Now we're going to do like this. All of the vlog will be like this now. Okay. So I was going. Where is the bloody guy? I can't do it right now. I'm still recovering from all of the action. From all the action. Right now is actually called Alcuz. I think it's 3 or 4. What does that say? Alcuz 1. It's saying Alcuz 1. How is that possible? Well, there's some houses there, and apartments are coming up over here. So this actually used to be very much on the industrial side. It was a very big industrial zone, and then slowly but surely residential areas started to come up, and then a lot of housing for a lot of the hotels. Their staff accommodation was around here. So all in all, though, it's been it's been up and coming for the last, I would say, 10 to 15 years, and a lot has changed. And the place I'm actually going to is in the heart of it. So it's one of those. That's where my meeting is this morning. This is what I'm here to do, and hopefully get this all wrapped up and be on my merry way. Got my little tea for my chai break. Actually, there's one particular place where I go and get my, if I'm in the vicinity and in the area, it's in a styrofoam cup. I think you might have seen in one of the previous videos. Yeah, I've got a tea from those guys. It's good stuff, man. Cooked tea. You ain't live until you tried cooked tea. I mean, seriously, Starbucks, you and your chai lattes and badates and all that sort of jazz ain't got nothing on these bad boys. I can feel it. Well, it's almost time for the lunch, and by lunch I mean I gotta go feed the cat. Gotta go feed the cat. That's not slang for anything else. I literally gotta go feed the cat. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! We got a red light challenge question! Okay, I gotta adjust the camera. So, guys, the red light challenge question is, when is enough enough? That is the red light challenge question of the day. When is enough? When do you call it quits? Like, when is it that you can officially say, I'm done? Are you guys like, oh no, I give it a shot, if it gets a little bit difficult, I'm out? Or do you keep running it until you just get resistance after resistance? And if you do that, do you give up then, or do you keep on going? Like, when does one finally say, hey, look, I've spent too much time, natural resources, or whatever, to get whatever I need to get going? And if it's not working, when do you say, hey, you know what? There's another battle to fight, and this is not that one. That's the question of the day for you. It's now a green light. Leave a comment in the comment section below. I'd like to know what you guys think, because everyone's got opinions, so it's kind of nice to read them. Actual taste test. Oh, It's got the right amount of sugar, got the right amount of kick. You know, teas like these need to be enjoyed slowly, and with, of course, some accoutrement. Now, I'm not going to have any of that additional stuff. I'm just going to enjoy this tea and dream of cookies. Ah, good stuff. I want to show you that again. You ain't living till you got tea like this. I mean, I know back in the States, we just don't have this. It's just not there. I mean, could you imagine? Ugh. If you're a tea fanatic, I'm a tea and a coffee guy. I know people are like either or. I swing on both trees, or one leaf in one tree, or yeah, something like that. Guys, today is officially wrapped. It is now 8:01 p.m. After the tea, I just sent out a bunch of emails that I had to take care of for some work stuff, and my camera's got some junk on it. Why do you have... I gotta clean the lens. Anyway, so that's pretty much it for today. I'm gonna get started on getting ready to edit this vlog. Yeah, I'm you know, it's funny, and I guess this is where you kind of get concerned. And I guess I have a slight other confession for you guys. You know, the vlogs, I've been watching other people how they do vlogs, and I kind of, you know, they talk about their day and blah blah blah, and everyone tries to be genuinely very happy. Some people are extremely, like, you know, they're very open about their emotions, and that's fine and all, but it's really hard to try to maintain a sense of being authentic. You know, not that I'm saying it's hard to be authentic. I mean, but at the same time, to have it be, you want to be authentic about your feelings, but people also want to be entertained and want to have, you know, some semblance of like, oh, you know, haha, it's like such, I'm just passing through this thing called life, or whatever you're going through on a day-to-day motion. But yeah, you're passing through life. But not everything is, you know, is all hunky-dory. Like I've been dealing with some stress from something I'm working on, and it's hard to maintain this level of like, haha, you know, this, but there's also a degree and a side of me that I don't want to express that, because I feel that'll hinder the direction I want the vlog to go. And it's not that I'm trying to control life, no. It's just that I think that there's an aspect of there's a line of what you don't need to express so much of. And anyway, I'm incessantly rambling. Maybe it doesn't make any sense. Maybe people are like, I want to see their nitty gritty, but it's just a self-reflection, a self, you know, so sometimes if you guys notice that I'm not like all chipper and like all crazy, you know, it's because I might have some other stuff in my mind that I'm trying to figure out how do I manage this? How do I deal with this? And so yeah, so I'm getting a telephone call, and why am I getting a call from Boston?